No rain yet in the Sioux Falls area, but it's coming this way. It'll be here pretty quickly. Maybe even a little bit of lightning along with light to moderate rain showers. Otherwise, during the overnight hours, we'll see fairly widespread spotty showers in the central and eastern portions of KELOLAND. It's also going to be windy as winds switch around to a northerly direction. Low 45 Sioux Falls, 38 Aberdeen, 39 Pierce, 35 in Rapid City. Tomorrow, rain showers ending in the morning after maybe a few tenths of an inch. Otherwise, strong north winds and we will be cool. High of just 57 in Sioux Falls, 54 Aberdeen, 58 in Pierce, 57 in Rapid City. It's going to be windy through the weekend. We're going to keep the cool air in place, but better stuff lies ahead next week. We'll talk about that in just a bit. KELOLAND News starts now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, KELOLAND News first at 4.
New details, we're learning about the child pornography investigation into philanthropist T. Denny Sanford.
Plus, we're taking along tonight with the Minnehaha County Fugitive Task Force and the dangerous job of trying to hold criminals accountable.
And later, are your trees missing some bark? What may have happened to them this winter and what to do to keep them healthy. Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us on First at 4. I'm Perry Groten.
And I'm Kelly Volk. We're getting our first look at affidavits filed in the child pornography investigation involving T. Denny Sanford. The newly unsealed documents describe the evidence an investigator gathered, possibly linking Sanford to a CyberTip from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children.
Now, the documents say a handful of nude images of young girls were linked to an email account and phone used by the philanthropist. Sanford's attorneys claimed his account was hacked, so investigators wanted to get additional information from AOL, Midco, and Verizon to determine whether that was the case. Charges were never filed against Sanford.
In 2022, the Deputy Attorney General working under Jason Rounsberg filed a document closing the investigation, saying, quote, "There are no prosecutable offenses within the jurisdiction of the state of South Dakota," end quote. We've posted the statement in all of the documents on KELOLAND.com.
Now let's get a check of this evening's forecast with meteorologist Megan Shatta. Good afternoon, Megan.
Good afternoon, Perry and Kelly. We have some wind picking up through KELOLAND along with some thicker cloud cover this afternoon. Right now, 67 degrees at Falls Park, those southwest winds at 13 miles an hour. In Aberdeen, that thick cloud cover, 62 degrees. Those winds are light because they are switching directions before the next round of rain showers. In Pierce, 64 degrees. We can see a few rain showers slowly moving onto our live camera. And in Rapid City, we watched a few rain showers, even some snow showers in the Black Hills, along with some pea-sized hail this afternoon. 51 degrees, north winds at 32 miles an hour. Here's a look at some of our wind gusts in the past hour. We can see very strong north winds are moving into western South Dakota with wind gusts in Rapid City of 41 mile an hour gust in Buffalo. Here's a look at those rain showers moving through the area. Very light rain showers, but could be producing some lightning this afternoon. We do have a marginal risk that some could become severe this afternoon into this evening in extreme southwestern South Dakota in this area in green. It's just the main risk is going to be the strong winds. We also have a wind advisory in place in northeastern, central, and western South Dakota through the day tomorrow due to the very strong north winds. For tonight, we can see those winds picking up. Lows will be in the 30s and 40s with widespread rain showers. And then tomorrow, everyone gets in on the very strong north winds. Few rain showers moving out of eastern KELOLAND, and those highs only in the 50s. But we'll have warmer temperatures returning by the middle of next week. I'll have a look at that with your 7-day in just a little bit.
Thanks a lot, Megan. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz signed 3 bills into law protecting gender-affirming care and abortion access, as well as banning the practice of conversion therapy. The first bill protects transgender people, their families, and healthcare providers from legal repercussions if they travel to Minnesota to get gender-affirming care. The second bill would prevent any legal or professional action against healthcare workers who help anyone get an abortion or other reproductive health care. Several cities in Minnesota have already banned conversion therapy, but this bill would create a statewide ban.
I think the message, again, was very clear. This is about an expansion to rights and carving out a state where no one is told they don't belong, where everyone is valued, and we will protect people's bodily sovereignty.
Republican critics have called the reproductive health bill an overreach of the state's authority.
Students at a school in southwestern Nebraska are protesting a decision to remove certain books from the Plattsmouth High School's library. Ron Johnson, with our CBS affiliate in Omaha, has the story.
Here in Plattsmouth, dozens of high school kids banded together to protest against their school. They're upset by a recent decision they made to remove books from the library. Signs and megaphones in hand, students protested outside the school Wednesday morning. They say Plattsmouth High School removed more than 50 books from the library's shelves, pending a review. Junior Sam McKnight shares the subject matter of the books in question.
Most of the books that they're taking have LGBTQ themes or talk about racial injustice. They made a list of rules. They released their list of rules that they've said they're following, but they're not following it.
She also says the school took these books off the shelf despite their policy that says they should remain available pending the outcome of a review. The district released a statement on their website saying it seems reasonable to remove books with potentially unacceptable material from our libraries until a thorough review can be completed. That's not sitting well with the students.
I was very willing to protest this because it's not within their rights to take away our books or our perspectives from anything. And it just infuriated all of us.
We wanted people to know that we didn't like what was happening to us, and we didn't want them to just let it be swept under the rug.
And that was Ron Johnson reporting from Nebraska. Students plan to take the issue to the school district's next board meeting on May 8th. North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum has vetoed a bill that required public libraries to screen sexually explicit material from kids. The governor says the bill goes too far in criminalizing potential disagreements over which material is considered harmful to kids. The latest version of the bill called for charging a person with a misdemeanor for willfully displaying sexually explicit material to kids. The Senate already voted to override the veto. The bill now heads to the House floor for a similar vote.